Welcome to Senior High School Math Series. Let us have differentiating trigonometric functions. The following are the derivatives of the 6 trigonometric functions. Number 1, we have the derivative of sine x equal to cosine x. Number 2, we have the derivative of cosine x equal to negative sine x. The proof to the derivatives of the first two trigonometric functions were given in the video lesson on the definition of the derivatives. The link to that video presentation is on the description of this video. Number 3, we have the derivative of tangent x equal to secant squared x. Next, we have the derivative of cotangent x equal to the negative of cosecant squared x. Number 5, the derivative of secant x is equal to secant x times tangent x. And number 6, the derivative of cosecant x is equal to the negative of cosecant x cotangent x. Let us have some examples. In finding the derivative of functions involving trigonometric functions, the rules of differentiation applies. Let us have number 1. Find the derivative of the following function. f of x is equal to cosecant x minus 4 secant x. F of x is a difference of two trigonometric functions, cosecant x and 4 secant x. Therefore, the derivative of f of x will be the difference between the derivative of these two functions. The derivative of cosecant x is negative cosecant x cotangent x, and the derivative of secant x is secant x tangent x. Therefore, f prime of x is equal to negative cosecant x cotangent x minus 4 times secant x tangent x. Next, letter B, g of x is equal to 3 cosine x plus 3 sine x minus 7. So we have g prime of x equal to 3 times the derivative of cosine x, which is negative sine x, plus 3 times the derivative of sine x, that is cosine x. And then the derivative of a constant is 0, so the derivative of negative 7 is 0. For our final answer, we have g prime of x is equal to negative 3 sine x plus 3 cosine x. Let's have our next set of examples. Letter A, f of x is equal to sine x over secant x plus x squared. This is a quotient of two functions, hence we apply the quotient rule. Let h of x be equal to sine x and g of x be equal to secant x plus x squared. The derivative of the function in the numerator is cosine x, and the derivative of the function in the denominator is secant x tangent x plus 2x. That is the derivative of x squared, 2x. Hence, we have the derivative of f of x, that is f prime of x, the denominator, secant x plus x squared times the derivative of the numerator, cosine x, minus the numerator, sine x, times the derivative of the denominator, secant x tangent x plus 2x, all over the square of the denominator, secant x plus x squared squared. Simplifying the terms in the numerator, we have f prime of x is equal to, by distributive property, cosine x times secant x. And since secant x is the reciprocal of cosine x, the product of the two is equal to 1. secant x times cosine x is equal to 1. Then we have x squared times cosine x. Next, we have minus sine x times secant x tangent x. Since secant x is 1 over cosine x, multiplying that by sine x, that will be sine x over cosine x, and that is tangent x. Therefore, we have minus tangent squared x. The negative sine x times 2x, that is negative 2x sine x. And then, in the denominator, we have the square of secant x plus x squared. Letter B, we have g of x is equal to x squared cosine x plus 3x sine x. In this function, we have a product, x squared times cosine x. Another one, we have 3x times sine x. So for this function, we will use the product rule of differentiation. G prime of x, let us begin with x squared cosine x. G prime of x will be x squared times the derivative of cosine x, that's negative sine x, plus cosine x times the derivative of x squared, that is 2x. In the next term, we have a constant 3 times the derivative of the product, x sine x. So we have x times the derivative of sine x, that is cosine x, plus sine x times the derivative of x, which is 1. Simplifying all terms in this function, we have g prime of x is equal to negative of x squared sine x. Then we have 2x cosine x. By distributive property, we have 3x cosine x plus 3 sine x. We have similar terms in 2x cosine x and 3x cosine x. So for our final answer, g prime of x is equal to negative x squared sine x plus 5x cosine x plus 3 sine x. That will be all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more math lessons.